Welcome to School Report, a glimpse into the classrooms of St. Lucie County Public Schools. School Report provides the opportunity to share with the community academic and extracurricular activities of students in our schools. And now, here is School Report.
I thought while we waited for our guests to arrive, I wanted you to see some of the amazing community members that have come out to be with us today. And you guys have a name. Is it the STAR team? Yes. It is, right? St. Lucie County Sheriff's STAR team. And also on stage with me, I have Miss Hudson, who is Fort Pierce's mayor. So you should say, yay! And I am very grateful that they're here. Miss Hudson, would you like to say a few things to our few? All right, let's try it again. Kulani, 5, 4. Now we need to be very respectful, which means we listen when people are talking, just like that. Can you do that for me? Thank you, I love you. Here you go.
Thank you. So I'm Linda Hudson, the mayor of the city of Fort Pierce. This is one of my favorite schools. I'm so happy to be here. I am not a famous person here, but there's lots of famous people in the room here, and we're so happy to be here. These gentlemen behind me are your fine law enforcement officers in St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, and we're just happy to be here, and we're waiting for some important guests, but we have some important guests in the room. So, gentlemen, you want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, everybody. Hi. How are you? Good. I'm Sergeant Woodward. Some of you I recognize from First Step Out at the Park. And so I've seen you on several occasions on Tuesday afternoons. Most of these gentlemen up here work for me, and you've probably recognized them from the park. As I call your name, step forward. Deputy Cuevas. Deputy Self, Deputy Thomas, that's Deputy Alonje, he's in school resource, Deputy Heath, Deputy Newman, there's Lieutenant Sissio, he's school resource lieutenant. There's Deputy Fallbreck, she's in school resource. And there's Major Rothman and Lieutenant Captain Izzo. Lieutenant Izzo. Lieutenant Izzo's with Port St. Lucie Police Department. You guys excited? Do you know who's coming here? Okay, how do we get quiet? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see how that works, guys? No, but I'm going to use it here. See, you taught my guys something now, because now I know how to get their attention, how to keep things moving. Well, we're excited to be here. We're going to spend the next little while with you. We'll also be out at the park later on this afternoon. So,
He's in the parking lot right now.
okay. One question. I could take one question. Who's got a question? You in the yellow shirt. Nice and loud. Okay, her question is, do we all arrest people? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we have to. But the most fun part of our job is doing stuff like this, because kids are fun, and we have fun when we spend time with you too. All right? Anybody else? In the red shirt? Go ahead, Kulani. Do we have any kids? Guns. Of course the question is, do we have guns? Of course we have guns, because not everybody we run into is a good person like you guys, so we have to carry guns, but for the most part, our guns stay in our holsters, and we use them when we train, and we pray every single night that we don't have to use them for anything else. Any other questions? Oh, the question is, do we wash our own uniforms? Yes, we do. We can send our uniforms to the dry cleaner if we want to, but we would have to pay for that. So yes, we wash our own uniforms. Okay? The question is, do we tase people? And the answer is no, because we don't carry tasers. All right, Sheriff's Office doesn't carry tasers. In the blue shirt? Do we work with the fire trucks? We work with fire rescue, yes, every single day. We don't work on the fire trucks, but we respond to medical emergencies and house fires and building fires and brush fires, just like the firemen do. We even have small fire extinguishers that we carry in our cars, but we're not the primary people to put out the fire. The fire department does that. You back there in the black shirt? Mm-hmm. Do we have canine? Do we have canine? Yes, we have 4 canine handlers now and 1 canine sergeant, and one of our canines is in training, and then we have a couple canines assigned to school resource. They're the cute guys, they're the Labradors, and they're just the happy dogs, and sometimes we take those to the schools to look for drugs or narcotics. In the pink or purplish? Yeah. Do we what, honey? Do we save people's lives? I would like to think so every single day that we save people's lives. When you call 911, we're the guys who come, guys and girls who come, and hopefully we save people's lives. Yes, we do, a lot of times. You and the, yeah. Have I ever had to chase someone down the street? I have, but it was in my much younger years. These right here mean I'm the boss. So these guys right here do all the chasing now. In the black shirt, yes. Well, it can be hard sometimes. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes we get soaking wet. So it's not always great and happy, and it's definitely not always exciting like it is for us today. But certainly, it can be hard at times, yep. Do we all get paid enough money? We all get paid. We do get paid, and I guess enough money is based on how you're accustomed to living. So we'll leave it at that. You in the gray shirt? I have kids, yes. I have 2 kids. Ben has kids, and Jason has 2 kids, and Larry has 3 kids. Mike doesn't. Garland has 2 kids. Chris has 1. The lieutenant has 4. You could tell he makes the most money. And Casey has 3, right, Casey? Yep. Trying to get to the back in the orange shirt. Did we ever have a car chase? Who had a car chase up on stage? Raise your hand. Who had more than one car chase? Raise your hand. Yeah, we pretty much all had car chases. In the green shirt in the back? Yep. I didn't hear him. Oh, do we have pepper spray? Yes, we do. We carry pepper spray. Yeah, that's not good. Makes you cry. In the red shirt in the back? Have we ever been in an ambush? I was years and years ago. I got 2 black eyes. I'm not sure if anybody else has been in an ambush where you've been jumped or attacked. Lieutenant Sissio has. So yeah, that's not fun. Usually we walk away somewhat hurt or injured, but we bounce back. We're like weebles. We wobble, but we don't fall down. In the light blue shirt? Yeah. Where do we eat? The finest restaurants in St. Lucie County. Based on our salary. We eat the same places you do, honey. We eat at restaurants, sometimes we go home to eat, sometimes we eat in school cafeterias. So, you in the purple shirt? Do we eat at the Golden Corral? Well, if we ate at the Golden Corral every day, we'd be pretty out of shape because you can eat a lot of food there, so not a lot. A bat? Oh, do we have a bat? Okay, we don't call it a bat. You're talking about this? Okay, this is an asp. Yes, we all carry those. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Your friends are asking questions. Let's listen. She wants to know why we don't have tasers, but the other police officers do. The City of Fort Pierce police officers have tasers, and we just choose not to at the sheriff's office to carry tasers. That's all. It's just a choice. It's not mandatory. Yes, ma'am. We do have dogs. I think we talked about that a little bit already. None of us have dogs in patrol, but there are deputies who do have dogs. Cats? I love cats, but no, we don't have any cats. We don't have cats on the police department. We don't. Are we ready? Okay, your principal's going to talk, so thank you for your questions. They were wonderful.
Yay, thank you, friends. Boys and girls, if you hear my voice, I need everybody nice and quiet. I also want you to look around because there's lots of other people in this room that help us every single day, and I want you to say thank you so much for being here. And 0. Thank you. I'm going to tell you a secret. Officer Sissio probably doesn't know this, but I know his wife, Shayna, and his wife is one of the best teachers I've ever seen. Can you tell him thank you, Shayna? Anybody else have a teacher wife? Teacher wife, nurse wife? Usually, yeah. My husband's a nurse, so I go the other way. But thank you so much. Please tell Shayna I said hello. She saved me my first year of teaching. And can you say thank you to everybody on the stage? Thank you to the mayor. Also on the stage, I have with me Scott Van Duzer from Big Apple Pizza, and he's the one that helped us get this special guest here today. Climbing on the stage with me right now is it Congressman or Representative? Thank you. Forgive me. State Representative Larry Lee Jr. He represents your area, and we voted him in. Without further ado, I need everybody. Shh. I love you. Listen carefully.
How's everybody doing? Can I tell you a real quick story? Because Michael's here and I want you guys to meet him and have questions and whatever you want to ask him, you can ask him. You guys realize there's a park right behind us, right? And real quickly, last year, a lot of kids didn't go to that park because they were afraid to go because there was a lot of crime and a lot of bad things happening there. And I want you to know, we started a program called The First Step. And the sheriff, who's not here right now, he's out of town, and all these guys from the sheriff's department and our city department and Port St. Lucie's department cared enough to invest time to make a difference in that park. You understand what I'm trying to say? These guys, with the help of these guys, turn that into a safe place for you. And we're there every Tuesday. We'd love for you to come out. We play a sport, we read, we eat, and we have a lot of fun. And we're trying to change the mindset of that area, okay? So it's important you come back out because a lot of the kids were afraid to come back out to that park. So roughly, like when was late October? Last October, I want to tell you how special. You know, it's special to be a football player, right? That's real special. But you know what's bigger in life is to be a special person. And Mike has no ties, no family here in this area. And they reached out to us because they heard about the First Step Park. And it was important to him to show you kids, there are people out there that care about you, that have no ties to the community, to this school, to you guys. And I can't tell you how important that is. because a lot of kids don't have a lot of hope or a lot of positive things going. And here's a guy that plays at the highest level, and he cared enough to come and see you guys last year, and now he's back again. So I don't want to talk. They don't want to hear me, brother. Let's hear it for Miami Dolphins, Michael Thomas.
Man, how y'all doing today? Man, y'all look good, man. Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for taking this time out. I just want to say I encourage you all to obviously keep doing the great things you're doing in school. Continue listening to your teachers because they're going to tell you all the right things to do. Okay, I thought I was speaking loud enough. I didn't need a mic, but here we go. For y'all don't know, this is my daughter, Genesis. Say hi, Mama. But honestly, with everything Scott was just talking about, the First Step program, I encourage you all to actually get involved and go out to that park on Tuesdays because that is amazing. To have the authorities, like these police officers, these brave people who put their lives on the line every single day, to actually come out and invest time, want to build a relationship with the community that they serve, man, that's amazing. I wish every city had a program like that had police officers and authorities that were willing to invest their time and actually like build a relationship with the community that they serve like that. I mean, that's gonna bridge it a long way. I don't know about you guys, but when I was you guys' age, you guys and girls' age, I didn't have a program like that. I didn't have access to the authorities and to the firefighters and cops like that to actually build that relationship. You know, it wasn't until I got to high school when I started playing sports where I was able to actually have a relationship with police officers, with firefighters. So I encourage you all to do that. You know, they're out there, they're playing catch with you. They're helping you with your homework. You know, they're feeding you. I mean, it's a good time. It's a good thing. And like Scott said before, that was once a dangerous place a lot of kids didn't want to go to. But once I went out there and I got a chance to actually experience it and see what they were doing, see the impact they had on you guys, and to see come fast forward a year later, how that's no longer the case, where it's a place where it's safe to go have fun. It's a place where you can actually go and do your homework. It's a place where you can actually go and speak to mentors, and they mentor to you and tell you about the right things to do. I mean, that's amazing, man. I encourage you all to get involved with that. I see a couple familiar faces who were out there last year, and I'm almost done. I'm going to open it up to questions. I see y'all eager to ask questions right now, so I'm opening it up just a second. I'm going to stop talking, and I just want to say thank y'all for having me. Please get more involved with this First Step program. Before I stop talking, can we give the police officers and the authorities another round of applause? Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I said thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. So if it's okay, Scott, can I open it up for questions? All right, so hey, I saw a couple hands right here with the bow. Did you have a question? Or no, okay, here we go. Let's start here. How many wins did we have? Unfortunately, last year we had a down year. We only had 6 wins, so we're looking to get better from that, all right? How many trophies have I won personally? I was on NFC championship team when I was with another team, so I guess I only won. I play safety and corner, so on defense. Am I the best one on my team? I like to think I'm the best player at my position on my team, yeah. Do we pass the ball to each other? We work together, yeah, pretty much. We work together in order to do our jobs. Did I get an interception? Yes, in my very first game ever in the NFL, I caught an interception. You want to know who it was against? I'm going to brag a little bit. Can you guess who it was against? As a famous quarterback, probably one of the best quarterbacks in there you go, my man got it.
Tell the story. Taking advantage of the opportunity.
So how many of you guys know what opportunity is? Can anybody give me a definition of what opportunity is? Does anybody have a clue? My man, do you know what opportunity is? The ability to do something, right? Probably at any given time, right? Given a chance to do something, right? I like that. That's a good answer. Give them a round of applause. Let me tell you guys, before we continue questions, let me tell you guys a little, guys and girls, a little something about opportunity real quick. So my dream, how many of y'all ever had like a dream to like be something, regardless if it's lawyer, teacher, play in the NFL, play in the NBA, whatever it is. So my dream when I was you all's age was to make it to the NFL, right? So went to college, played, had a great career, but when it came time for me to get an opportunity to go to the NFL, I went undrafted. So some people, might feel, oh, my dreams are crushed, but no, I just continued to keep working. So my first year, I didn't get a chance to play. My second year, the whole season's almost up. I didn't get a chance to play, but the last 3 games of the season, with 3 games left in the season, the Miami Dolphins called me, and they picked me up off the San Francisco 49ers practice squad. So we're playing the New England Patriots. We have a chance to go on a playoff run. They tell me I have one job going into the game, and that's to play special teams. I'm saying, cool, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do my job to the best of my ability because I finally get a chance to play in the NFL. So to your point, I'm in the game, I'm doing my job, but then 2 players get hurt on defense, 2 starters, and now all of a sudden they're saying, Mike, you got to play on defense. So now without knowing any of the plays, without practicing, I get out there and I'm making plays, and now the game's on the line. It's 4th down. It's 4th down in like 12 yards. We're playing against one of the best teams in the world, best team in the NFL. Tom Brady's at the helm. 4th down. He throws the ball my way. I catch an interception. In my very first game, I catch a game-winning interception against Tom Brady, New England Patriots. Nobody knew who I was. My own teammates didn't even know my name, but that was a way for me to burst onto the scene. So to your definition, yes, man, I took advantage of an opportunity right then. So for any of you who have any dreams of becoming anything, no, regardless if you reach any hardships, just keep working, because if you keep working, you'll find a way to achieve your goals and achieve your dreams, man. So just keep working. What other questions do we have? She asked, did I practice every day when I went to high school? That is a great question. Yes, I practiced every single day. I knew in order to achieve this goal, I had to put in the work, put in the time. I had to listen to my coaches, listen to my teachers, and that's what it took. So do you practice anything every day right now? What do? You play football? Okay, well that's cool. But yeah, so continue to practice every day and you'll get better. Let's start getting some questions in the back. My man all the way in the back. He asked me how hard it is to get into the NFL. What I believe is less than 1%? Yeah, I think it's less than 0.25% of players who actually try to make it to the NFL actually make it. So to answer your question, it's very tough. So it's going to take practicing every single day. It's going to take listening to mentors, listening to teachers, coaches, to have that mental resiliency to keep going even when it seems like you're counted out. My man right here. Yes. Who do I get along with the best of my team? I think I get along with all my teammates, but I'll say one of my best friends are like best teammates are some of my other secondary members, just because we literally depend on each other to talk, to communicate, to make sure we get the calls in order to do our jobs to the best of our ability. So it'll have to be anybody in my secondary. Young lady here. Who did we play against last year? We played against the AFC East, so we played against the Patriots, the Bills, the Jets, and a whole bunch of other teams. I can't even remember. Young lady with the glasses here. Yeah, you. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear the question. Have I ever been a quarterback? Yes, actually. Growing up, that's the only position I played until I went to college. And that it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility. My man here. Yeah. Yeah, he asked, did I ever play any other sport? That's another good question. Yes, growing up, I played almost every single sport. I played every sport I could as long as it wasn't at the same time. I played soccer. I ran track, baseball, football, basketball. Yeah, I tried to do it all. Even tried tennis. She asked, do I fish? Yes, I fish from time to time. I don't know if I'm very good at it, but Young lady, light blue shirt, straight ahead. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. How many touchdowns? Okay, I didn't get any touchdowns. I'm sorry. I keep people from scoring touchdowns. That's my job. I'm sorry I didn't get any. Young lady here. Yeah. Was it what? What you said? Was it my dream? Yeah, it was my dream to become an NFL player. So yeah, literally, it's a dream come true. I'm living a dream right now. Young lady here. Yeah. How long have I been playing football? I've been playing football since I was 12 years old. Yeah. I'm 26 right now. Young man in the yellow shirt. Yeah, you. Well, you know what? We're all winners in some way, but I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we didn't actually come away with that win. It felt like we won the way we played, but we didn't actually come away with that win. But we gonna play better, even better this upcoming week. My man right here. You said, am I gonna give out autographs? I'm gonna make sure you get an autograph before I leave. All right?
Cards to sign, so if you want to stay here. What do you guys think of Mike? Pretty special? Let me tell you one more quick story about Mike and the first step, all right? The biggest thing that we want you guys to realize, a lot of kids think that when we first came out there, that we weren't going to come back. We showed up. And a lot of kids, when we were leaving the first or the second week, started to get upset and they started crying. And we were like, what's the matter? And they were afraid that we weren't going to come back the next week. All the kids had a great time and they thought it was a one and done and we weren't going to come back. And one of the boys from the original first step came out, and the first time when Mike came out, we were playing catch and running around, and he had a look on his face like, like when the day's over, I said, Mike's got to go. And all the kids were like, no, hang on. And he turned to Mike and he looked at him and he said, man, you're not coming back, are you? And Mike looked at me and it was one of those moments where Mike said, you know what? He goes, I'll be back. And his name is JT. He's here today. And JT was just like, yeah, used to disappointment and broke our hearts, but I want all you kids to know, the first step is going nowhere. Rain or shine, we're there every Tuesday. And a lot of the kids are here that I recognize. The first week that it rained, my phone was blowing up, and the mayor and Mr. Lee and the sheriff's department were like, what are we gonna do? It's raining. And I told them, hope and love don't take the day off just because it's raining. And we went out to the park, and it was 30, 40 kids standing in the rain waiting for us. So I want you to know, I promise, we are there every Tuesday. And like Mike said, he came back, and JT goes to, come on, man. He's really shy.
Yeah, I see
Get
that.
over here, man.
Don't be shy, JT. I told you I was coming back, baby. What's up, man?
JT goes to Sam Gaines, and his mom was kind enough to let him take him out of school today to meet Mike, and this is the man right here.
See, JT's a little too shy to talk, so I told him he didn't have to say anything when we got up here. But JT, man, I know you remember. I was getting in my car. You were saying, man, you ain't coming back. You remember that? Well, I just want to say, bro, like I told you, I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna keep giving back to this community. And I just want to show you, hey, bro, like you just be a supporter of me all my life. I mean, all your life, and then I'm gonna keep giving back. And I want you to just know that somebody cares. All right?
I'm going to set you up right down here. We got nice cards of Michael. Who wants an autograph? So,
Let's go.
hold on, man.
All right, guys, 5, 4, 3, Kulani, 2, 2.5, and 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. You want me to get a little table put up front here, and they can come up?
Sure. All right, my friends. I have a question real quick. Can I ask a question? I didn't raise my hand. Did you have to know how to read and do math in order to be an NFL player?
Oh, definitely. That's definitely one of the first requirements. You can't even, first you got to be able to go to college, and you can't get into college, you can't get a scholarship if you don't know how to read and write. So how many of you all are listening to your teachers when they tell you to do your homework, to read, to write? You got to make sure you do that now. Remember, I asked y'all if y'all had dreams. I asked y'all if y'all had dreams and goals. In order to achieve those things, in order to accomplish those things, you got to listen to your authorities, listen to your teachers.